What's going on, everybody? You found Bottom Tier Collector, and I'm your host, The Bearded Wine. As always, thank you for liking, subscribing, commenting on my channel. It always means the world to me. I'd like to add to this and say the channel has gotten a lot of traffic. For some reason, a 3-issue mail haul video went over 180 something views. Blows my mind. I've also got another video approaching 100 views. So I've got roughly 3 videos now near, at, or over 100 views, and I can only thank you guys because I don't really advertise that much. It's through organic growth, and it just amazes me that there's a lot of people out there interested in what I've got to say on camera. So again, thank you guys for that. Got a haul video, and I tell you what, I'm jazzed. An actual haul video. I used to try to stay away from haul videos because personally I feel like it's low-hanging fruit and anybody can do a haul video, but they are indeed in fact fun. That is why we do haul videos. We want to show off our new finds. We're excited about comic books. We want to talk about comic books, so why not show a haul video? It only makes sense, right? And this is an actual haul video, not some eBay win or anything. I actually went to a brick and mortar store and hunted these books. It's going to be a short little stack here, but I am super excited about these books. So, I dug in the dollar bins for about an hour and a half, and figured out what I wanted to spend. Wasn't a lot of money. I mean, these are all value books. And before I went to check out, I went over to the Wolverine Volume 3. Volume 3, it's Volume 2 in the store. But to me, I refer to the Chris Claremont, Frank Miller miniseries as Volume 1, which would make this Volume 3, what I'm about to show you. And I took some of the single issues out of there to help, help boost my collection in Volume 3. So we'll start off with number 4 and number 5. That now gives me the first 5 issues of this run. We've also got number 9, Wolverine number 9 here. And no, I haven't completed that run. Not even really close to completing that run, but I bet you I'm getting close to halfway, kind of looking downhill. On the last leg of the hunt. I think the only big book I have left in that run to get, I need Wolverine 66. I believe that's the first appearance of Old Man Logan. So, yeah, it's an easy hunt, kind of a slower hunt. I just pick them up as I can find them. I don't try to spend too much money on that run, but I realize that run, just some kind of intrinsic value with that run, and it's just hard to find that run in dollar bins. But anyways, moving on, I got excited to find this one. I just love this HannaBarbera stuff. This is the second issue now for me in this HannaBarbera Future Quest. If you haven't, there was a haul video recently where I talked about wanting to I'll just put the issue back up. I want to chase all the covers, and I'm going to read this entire series, but the kid in me comes out because I grew up with the rise of Cartoon Network and a lot of these Hanna-Barbera reruns. So while I didn't see these cartoons as they were produced and released in real time in the 70s, I definitely saw the resurgence of Hanna-Barbera in the early 90s and the mid 90s. And Cartoon Network and Hanna-Barbera and these properties will always have a special place in my heart. Seeing that in the value bin for $2, even though it wasn't $1, still excited to have it. I think Mytor is a cool looking character. Next up we got, here's the dollar bin stuff. So, next up we got Mr. Miracle number 1. This is one of the 90s runs. I think this is volume 3. Might be volume 4. I'm not sure. There's a Mr. Miracle 7 Swords or something like that in the 90s as well. And these are like the 90s Mr. Miracle stuff are very short runs, not very long at all. But excited to have the number one. I usually for some reason it's like an OCD thing. I usually won't start collecting a run if I don't have the number one yet. It's just an OCD thing. Just how I am. This book, next book I'm about to show you, is just like that. Blood of the Demon number one. It is my quest to complete every single Etrigan the Demon run. And I've held off on Blood of the Demon because I could never find number one. Finally found number one, so maybe now, as my budget permits, depending on what I find each hunt, I'll start picking up Blood of the Demon. This next one, Justice League America number 38. This is one of the most casual hunts for me. I mean, I'm slowly collecting Justice League of America. I picked off the Lobo appearances. The first appearance of the Biker Man, not the Omega Man 3 Lobo, is in this series. It's number 18 for those of you. There's a lot of growth on the channel, so I'll spit a factoid at you. Number 18 is the first appearance of the Lobo most of us know about. And I have that 18, 19, 20, and 21 is like a 4-issue arc that he's featured in. I've got number one, First Maxwell Lord. I've got a couple of the single issues. I've got 14, which is a key. I've got number 10, first appearance of, I think it's the Origin of Ice Maiden. I can't remember. I've got all the big early keys, and now I'm tracking down. This is the Death of Steel, which this has been retconned. Obviously, I think Steel has shown up since this issue. It's a very old issue. I mean, it came out in 1990. Okay, so this might be a different Steel. This came out before Death of Superman, and before the Steel that we all know from you older collectors know, the Shaquille O'Neal Steel movie. That Steel is what I'm talking about. I believe the Steel that died in this issue is probably, I'm going to say probably different than the Steel that was created in the aftermath of Death of Superman. What else was I going to say? Oh, this is part of the new hunting strategy I'm executing. So instead of just taking the books as I see them in the value bins, I figure it would be more effective for my budget and my wallet to cherry pick the keys. Now, I'm not necessarily a key collector. I do collect runs. I am a run collector, character collector first, then run collector second. And so I'm starting with the keys now, even though I've cherry picked non-key issues. I'm now trying to cherry pick key issues first, so I can have those secured and locked away at a decent price before hype or the MCU or the DCU or whatever hits those key books. Granted, a lot of the stuff I collect like this, hype is never coming to this book. But then I can casually move on to the cheaper stuff that is almost guaranteed to stay in dollar bins. And it'll just make the hunt a little less stressful for me. So yeah, that's why I chose 38 specifically. It's a very minor dinky key Death of Steel. Whoever this iteration of Steel is. Wow, I spent a lot of time of talking about Justice League America. This is in the same volume. This title changes titles for those of you younger collectors. It starts out as Justice League. I believe this is technically Justice League Volume 2. This, I believe, I could be wrong, so please put it in the comments if I'm wrong, but my understanding of the history is Justice League of America is the first Justice League. That's where it's created and formed and stuff. And then it ends with the Legends miniseries, and I think Crisis on Infinite Earths has a lot to do with winding down Justice League of America. And then I think in 86 or 87, I don't remember when issue 1 came out, coming out of the Legends event, which was the first event in the post-Crisis universe, as us older collectors refer to it as, this Justice League comes out. So I do believe this is Justice League Volume 2. And I picked this up because I don't have it yet. I am casually collecting the entire run. And this just secures another single issue. Single issues can sometimes be harder to find than issues in the back, towards the end of a very long run. And then here we have a very surprising find. Wolverine 300, another book that it's getting harder and harder for me to find Wolverine in dollar bins. Hence why I spent a little more money on those 225 Wolverine issues. Soon as I saw this, I knew I didn't have 300. Pulled it out. It's a very, very, I don't know how iconic this is. I feel like it'd be a little more valuable, but definitely just that Wolverine aesthetic. Bullet holes in his body, hunched over like a linebacker fixing to sack a quarterback when he hikes the ball. Very quid pro quo. Would that be the right term? Anyways, that is the haul. Not a huge haul. Just wanted to spend an hour or two. Probably could have spent more money. I was looking for Green Lantern Volume 3 stuff. Again, that haul video, the haul video right before this one is part of, that haul video. I got the big Kyle Rayner keys, and so I went into the Green Lantern Volume 3. I think it's Green Lantern Volume 3, back bin looking for stuff, couldn't find anything. I'm still hunting Sandman. Couldn't find any Sandman today. No Lobo. I'm done. When you're roughly 25 to 30 issues away from having a character's entire appearance history, when you're past the runs and you're on to the appearance history, you just kind of give up and you assume you're not going to find stuff in dollar bins. But I still always look for Lobo stuff. Still always look for Demon stuff. I need a lot of the last 10 or 15 issues of Demon Volume 2, that big Garth Ennis and Alan Grant run from the 90s, and just didn't find any of that. My dog's about to bark. I think she's getting on to me. She wants me to take her outside. I'm going to go ahead and jet. Thank you guys for the support. I'm so excited for the growth, and I'm hoping we can keep this rolling as I move into my new house in the next month or two. I can have a better background. I'm making more money now, so maybe I'll put a little more money into equipment and software, and hopefully over the next 12 months, you guys will see this channel develop, evolve, and grow. Thank you guys, as always.